Welcome to my channel BBC Rare Coin. In today's video, I am going to show you the Washington quarter dollar of the United States of America, which is very rare and valuable. If you have it, it can change your luck and make you rich in a few moments. Let's get started. Top 1. What if I told you that a simple 1980 quarter could be worth up to $120,000? That's right, one of the coins you might use every day could actually make you rich. Most people don't give much thought to quarters. They're tossed in vending machines, used for laundry, or left in change jars. But by the end of this video, you'll understand why one rare 1980 quarter sold for $120,000 and how you can spot one just like it. Why are 1980 quarters so special? At first glance, the 1980 quarter looks like any other coin featuring George Washington's portrait. But here's the twist. Some of these quarters were struck with rare minting errors that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. The error that can make your quarter worth a fortune. The most valuable 1980 quarters are those with 1. Double die obverse, DDO. This means the front of the coin, where Washington's face appears, was struck twice, creating a slight doubling effect that you'll notice this most clearly in the words liberty or in God we trust. 2. Off-center strikes. Some 1980 quarters were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is shifted or missing. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin. Point 3. Overstruck errors. In rare cases, quarters were accidentally struck on top of other coins or different planchets, metal discs. This creates a bizarre, one-of-a-kind design highly sought after by collectors. The auction that shocked everyone in one jaw-dropping auction. A rare 1980 quarter with a major error sold for a staggering $120,000. Yes, you heard that right. One quarter, one mistake, and $120,000 in the bank. How to spot a $120,000 quarter. Here's how you can identify if you have one of these rare and valuable 1980 quarters. Look for doubling. Carefully inspect the words liberty, in God we trust, and the date 1980. If the letters or numbers appear slightly shadowed or doubled, you may have a valuable coin. Check the edges. If the design seems cut off or shifted to one side, this could be an off-center strike. Inspect the surface. Look for irregularities or overlapping designs that could indicate overstriking. Mint condition is key. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Coins without scratches or wear are worth significantly more. Why these quarters are worth so much rarity. These error quarters were minted by mistake, and very few exist today. Collector demand. Coin collectors are constantly on the hunt for unique error coins to add to their collections. Historical value. Coins with errors offer a glimpse into minting history, making them even more desirable. Could you have one? These rare 1980 quarters are still out there. Every year, collectors find valuable coins in circulation, sometimes hidden in pocket change or old collections. The next time you receive a quarter, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than just 25 cents. Top 2. What if I told you that a 2000 quarter, yes, just a regular 25-cent coin, could actually be worth up to $113,000? Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to spot one of these rare and valuable coins. Most of us use quarters without thinking twice. We throw them in parking meters, vending machines, or tip jars. But after hearing this, you'll never look at a 2000 quarter the same way again. Let's dive in and discover how one rare mistake transformed an ordinary coin into a $113,000 treasure. The secret behind the 2000 quarter. In 2000, the U.S. Mint was producing state quarters as part of the famous 50 state quarters program. Millions of quarters were released that year, featuring designs from states like Massachusetts, Maryland, and South Carolina. But here's the catch. Some of these quarters were struck with rare minting errors, making them worth far more than their face value. The error that makes this quarter so valuable. The most valuable 2000 quarters are those with minting errors. These include 1. Double die errors, DDO and DDR. This means the coin was struck twice, causing a slight doubling effect in the design. Look closely at the words liberty, in God we trust, and the date. If you notice doubling, you might have a rare and valuable coin. Point 2. Off-center strikes. In some cases, the quarter was struck off-center, meaning part of the design is misaligned. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the higher the value. Point 3. Overstruck coins. Rarely, quarters are struck on wrong planchets, metal discs, or on top of other coins, creating bizarre and unique designs. The $113,000 quarter. A record sale, one particular 2000 quarter with a dramatic error sold at auction for an unbelievable $113,000. That's right. A coin worth just 25 cents turned into $113,000. Enough to buy a car, take a luxury vacation, or even put a down payment on a house. How to spot a $113,000 quarter. Here's what to do to check your quarters for. Hidden value. Examine the text and date carefully. Use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling in the letters or numbers. Focus on Liberty and the year 2000. Look for misaligned designs. If the image or text seems off-center or incomplete, you could have an off-center strike error. Inspect the coin's surface. Irregularities or overlapping designs could indicate an overstrike, which makes the coin extremely rare. Check the edge. Some valuable quarters have smooth edges or unusual markings that differ from regular coins. Why these quarters are worth so much rarity. These error quarters are incredibly rare, and collectors are constantly searching for them. Collector demand. Coin collectors are willing to pay huge sums to own unique and one-of-a-kind minting mistakes. Condition matters. Coins in better condition, mint state or uncirculated, fetch higher prices at auctions. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Rare and valuable quarters are still in circulation today. People unknowingly spend them, and they often end up in everyday transactions. The next time you get a handful of quarters, take a closer look. You could be holding $113,000 in your hand. Top 3. Did you know that a 2017 quarter, a coin that's barely a few years old, could be worth up to $100,000? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true. And after watching this video, you might want to dig through your pocket change. We use quarters every day without a second thought, at gas stations, parking meters, or vending machines. But some 2017 quarters have a secret that could make you thousands, or even $100,000. Stick around to find out exactly what to look for and how one rare 2017 quarter sold for an astonishing $100,000. The 2017 quarter, a modern treasure in 2017. The U.S. Mint continued the Beautiful Quarters program, releasing quarters featuring different national parks and historic sites. While most of these quarters are common, a few rare minting errors have turned them into collector's gold. The error that could make your quarter worth thousands. The most valuable 2017 quarters include 1. Double die obverse. DDO. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice, creating a doubling effect. Look closely at the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year 2017. If you notice any doubling, you might be holding a rare coin. Point 2. Misstrikes or off-center errors. Some 2017 quarters were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing or shifted. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin. Point 3. Overstruck coins. In rare cases, 2017 quarters were accidentally struck on the wrong planchets, metal discs, or over other coins, creating unique and highly valuable designs. The auction that shocked the coin world. One rare 2017 quarter with a dramatic minting error shocked collectors when it sold at auction for $100,000. That's right. A 25-cent coin turned into a six-figure payday. How to spot a $100,000 quarter. Here's how you can tell if your 2017 quarter could be worth a fortune. Inspect the text and date carefully. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the letters in Liberty or 2017. Look for misalignment. If the design appears shifted or incomplete, it could be an off-center strike. Check the surface for irregularities. If the quarter surface shows overlapping designs or strange markings, it may be an overstrike. Mint condition matters. The closer the coin is to mint, brand new condition, the higher the value. Why these quarters are so valuable. Rarity. Only a few error coins like this exist, making them highly sought after by collectors. Collector demand. Coin collectors are always hunting for rare error coins to add to their collections. Historical value. Minting mistakes tell a story of how coins are made, adding to their appeal. Could you have one? These rare 2017 quarters are still in circulation today. People unknowingly use them daily, which means you could find one in your spare change. Next time you get quarters, check carefully. You might be holding $100,000 without even knowing it. Top 4. What if I told you that a 2002 quarter, yes, just a regular 25-cent coin, could actually be worth up to $130,000? Sounds hard to believe, right? But it's 100% true. You might have this rare coin sitting in your pocket, purse, or change jar right now. And you'd never know it unless you pay attention to the details. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and why one 2002 quarter sold for an incredible $130,000. The 2002 quarter, a hidden gem in 2002. The U.S. Mint continued the state quarters program, producing millions of quarters featuring designs from states like Tennessee, Ohio, and Louisiana. These quarters are still in circulation today, but some of them hold a secret that makes them extremely valuable. What makes this quarter worth $130,000? The reason some 2002 quarters are worth a small fortune comes down to minting errors, rare mistakes that happen during the coin production process. Here are the key errors to watch for. 1. Double die obverse, DDO. This error happens when the coin is struck twice, causing a doubling effect on the design. Check the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 2002. If the letters or numbers appear blurry or doubled, you might be holding a valuable coin. 2. Off-center strikes. Some 2002 quarters were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is misaligned or missing. The more dramatic the misstrike, the higher the value. 3. Overstruck coins. In rare cases, quarters were accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchets or over existing coins. This creates unique and rare designs that collectors go crazy for. The $130,000 quarter, a record auction sale. 2002 state quarter featuring a rare error sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $130,000. That's right, a coin worth just 25 cents turned into a six-figure payday. How to spot a $130,000 quarter if you have any 2002 quarters. Here's how to check if they could be worth big money. Look closely at the lettering and date. Use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling on the words Liberty or the date. Inspect the design for misalignment. If part of the design is off-center or missing, you could have a valuable error coin. Check for overstrikes. Look for unusual or overlapping designs that may indicate the coin was struck more than once. Condition matters. Quarters in mint or near mint condition are worth significantly more. If your coin is shiny and undamaged, its value increases dramatically. Why these quarters are so valuable? Rarity. Minting errors are rare, and only a handful of these coins exist today. Collector demand. Coin collectors are always searching for rare state quarters, especially those with unique errors. Historical significance. Error coins represent an interesting piece of minting history, making them even more desirable. Don't overlook your spare change. These rare 2002 quarters are still in circulation. People unknowingly spend them every day, which means you could stumble upon one at any time. Next time you get a quarter in your change, take a closer look. That simple 25-cent coin could be worth $130,000. Top 5. What if I told you that a simple 2003 quarter, a coin you probably pass around every day, could actually be worth a jaw-dropping $170,000? Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just a collector's dream. One rare 2003 quarter recently sold for an unbelievable $170,000. And the craziest part? It could still be out there in circulation. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to find one of these valuable coins. So grab your spare change and let's dive in. The 2003 quarter, a modern treasure in disguise. In 2003, the U.S. Mint continued producing quarters as part of the famous 50-state quarters program, featuring states like Illinois, Maine, and Alabama. Millions of these coins were released, but hidden among them are a few rare gems that collectors are willing to pay tens, even hundreds of thousands for. Why are some 2003 quarters worth $170,000? The reason behind these sky-high prices lies in minting errors. These rare mistakes occur during the coin production process, and collectors pay top dollar for quarters that deviate from the norm. Here are the most valuable types of errors found on 2003 quarters. 1. Double die errors, DDO/DDR. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice, creating a doubling effect on key details. Look closely at the words Liberty, In God We Trust, in the year 2003. If you see any shadowing or doubling, you could be holding a rare treasure point too. Off-center strikes. Sometimes coins are struck off-center, leaving part of the design cut off. The more dramatic the error, the higher the value. A 50% off-center strike can make your quarter worth thousands. 3. Overstrikes or wrong planchet errors. In rare cases, 2003 quarters were struck on the wrong type of metal or over another coin. These overstrikes create unique, one-of-a-kind pieces that are extremely valuable to collectors. The auction that shocked everyone, one particular 2003 quarter with a rare mint error sold for a staggering $170,000 at auction. Yes, a 25-cent coin that most people overlook turned into a life-changing payday. How to spot a $170,000 quarter. Here's how to check if your 2003 quarters are worth more than just pocket change. Examine the text and date. Use a magnifying glass to carefully inspect the words Liberty, United States of America, and 2003. If you notice any doubling, hold on to that coin. Look for misalignment. If the design appears shifted or incomplete, you may have an off-center strike, which can significantly boost the coin's value. Feel the coin's surface. Unusual markings, overlapping designs, or strange metal surfaces could indicate an overstrike or wrong planchet error. Mint condition matters. Coins in pristine condition fetch the highest prices. If your 2003 quarter looks shiny and uncirculated, it could be worth even more. Why are these quarters so valuable? Rarity. Only a small number of error coins make it past inspection, making them extremely rare. Collector demand. Coin collectors are always searching for unique pieces to add to their collections. Historical value. Minting mistakes give coins a unique story, adding to their allure. Could you be holding one? Here's the exciting part. These rare 2003 quarters are still in circulation. Today, people unknowingly spend them without realizing their value, which means you could find one at any time. Next time you receive a quarter in your change, take a closer look. It could be worth $170,000. Don't miss out. If you found this video helpful and want to discover more hidden treasures in your pocket change, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows, the next rare coin we talk about could already be in your hands.